Alright boys, welcome back to another 7 Idle Adventure video. So just like the last few updates that have completely changed the game, they've just dropped another one that has changed the game even more. We're going to run through everything you need to know about this update and go through all the free stuff because they are giving out a lot of free stuff. So starting off with by far the biggest one, at least the most attractive one in a way, is the account combat class. If you know, it's right above me, I mean it's all the way in the corner. Obviously they made the UI a lot smaller. I don't know why it feels like a bug. I don't know, but they've made everything smaller. But yeah, if you click your account now bear in mind, I'm, deep into the game, level 440 basically, so there's going to be a lot to claim. Normally it'll be a progression thing, but every single time you get your account combat class up, you're going to get a bunch of rewards. And as you can see, claiming it all in one go is crazy. Normally it'll be a progression thing, so it'll be kind of fine, and help you progress through the game even faster actually. But you can see if you scroll down, once again, there's so much here. You get a free guild thunder, some energy, free Diane, some tickets, Hendrickson and Arthur. Those are the 4 characters to get away for free, and then they're also going to give you more copies of them as you progress through the ranks here. Also some free legendaries too. And as we scroll up, bear in mind, we got like 1 billion. Look how much stuff we get for free. Yeah, keep going. Like, it's insane. Like, these are all, I'm about to claim all of them now. And then, yeah, 1k energy is crazy, actually, I'm not gonna lie. And then, obviously, it goes higher because they planned for this game to last a long time. And I think someone's already up to 6G. I think someone is near the 8G one. But, like, yeah, just insane rewards. But, yeah, if we claim all, how to say this for the video, 6,000 energy, 1k tickets, 7 legendaries, and 13 dupes of Arthur, Deanne, Hendrickson, and Gilthunder. And in these actual tickets here, where you can obtain a 70 Sins or 10 Commandment character, which is, yeah, crazy. I wanted they're going to buff them, right? Because it's no secret they're going to add Gopher, Merlin, and Escon in the future. So I wondered they're going to get added into these tickets. So maybe claiming them now is maybe a bad thing. Who knows? But yeah, if you watch my last tier list video, my last video on 7 Idols, one of my biggest complaints about this game is that a lot of legendaries at low dupes are almost useless. Where now they're giving you a few copies of them so you can start leveling up a little bit. And we'll talk about it in a minute. But every legendary character has just gotten a big buff in the game. One of the more controversial updates in 17 Grand Cross was the Constellation, which they have now added. We did see it teased in like the last update because it was blocked out, so we knew it was coming. But yeah, the Constellation now been added, and just like Grand Cross, you need to fill out the whole last one, then move on towards obviously all the other 7-day sins, right? However, this one is tied not to pulling dupes, and also I think maybe it is. I don't think so. I'm pretty sure you can only get this currency from a new game mode, which they've added. So it's not like Grand Cross where it's pay to win. Well, to be fair, kind of is a little bit. We'll talk about that in a second. But it's not like, oh, summon for this character, you get a bunch of GP, you spend that GP on Constellation. So obviously, I haven't done anything because I waited to get it on video. But you have to summon for the stuff, right? And as you can see, when you summon the stuff, we do one now. You get 1 item. So boom, we got this one, which is, what, defense penetration maybe. And it's going to pop in. And then you have to upgrade it. So that's kind of the whole point of it. So you do a summon. We do 100 summons. We got a bunch of buffs here. When you get for the first time, it's going to fill out. So you can see we haven't gotten this one down here. And then you can slowly, progressively, but upgrade them, and they're giving you more HP for int characters. And I think depending on, yeah, the buff, like these are all like, yeah, this is like a blue one, right? Yeah, for Dex Hero, so the color coded, obviously. So we do auto upgrade, 124, and we've now gone to level 7 for a bunch of them, and we've now gone upwards to 128. So yeah, that is Constellation. Once again, more things and more ways to upgrade the characters, because I would say the story's quite hard. I mean, I haven't finished it yet because the bosses generally like they released 2 bosses, this boss and the boss before this, which is like Vivian, and it will by far the hardest things I've actually come across. Like where they actually do like different mechanics where they start summoning other minions, and this Hendrickson lowers your accuracy so low that yeah, you can see you do no damage of anyone apart from Barn, because once again they buffed up legendaries. Alright, so I'm probably jump on like a week in advance here because I took a while to upload the video, but there's a new game mode, and I want to cover it now that I've played it for about a week here. But the game mode is pretty fun. You have your daily rewards that you don't even need to play. All you got to do is literally just click the button. And as you can see at the bottom, your weekly earnings is 25k. So by doing this game mode, everyone is capped to the same amount of actual like Constellation points you can get, which is actually very good. Not great for like new players, I guess, in a way, because they can't catch up. But if you're playing the game like generally every single day when the game launches, you better stay up to date with everyone. But the buffs you get are good, but like nothing crazy where like you're gonna be pissed about it basically. But this game mode is like the first like replayable game mode you've added to the game that actually is pretty fun, and also got some similarities towards Grand Cross a little bit. So we click start here. The way it works is the character who's an event is the character that got a new rate up. So Matrono just got a new rate up. This is gonna be good a little bit to test out new characters, kinda. We'll get to all that in a second. But like, if they drop a new melee who's dropping in about like 5 days time, which might be the day the game launches, by the way, then you can try them out here a little bit. But essentially, you're gonna be able to use characters you've already gotten up. So the more dupes you have with a character, the more points you're gonna get. So if I bring my Barn, he's gonna be 6 points. If I bring Diana, I'm gonna get 4 coins. And then obviously we scroll down, you can see our 1 cost, you know, legendaries are of course a 1 coin. But then after you get down, because you kind of forget about them, but you can use your uniques. This is where you're gonna use probably most of them because you have actually good stats. And you gotta pay attention towards abilities a little bit here, because the way the game works is actually see if you click characters is they have 1 star, 3 star, like Awakening, and that's how they get their abilities. And you got to essentially buff up the characters. So we do this little setup here. I don't mind this one. Click start right now. So you can see right now we have 57 coins. Once again, we got that by selecting our characters, bringing our high dupe characters, and then what you have to do now, click summon, and you'll get 1 of the 8 characters you have picked, right? So we got Melly here, we do it again. We got Gilfrost, we do it again. We got obviously Mod, and we do it again. We got a Diane. I believe we have enough to do 1 more slot here. We got a melee, so that's just perfect, right? So it's very much like Grand Cross. As you can see, they're both 1 star. What you can do now is drag them into each other, and the surrounding characters will get a level up. But if you merge 2 characters that are 1 star, and vice versa, if they're 2 star to 2 star, 3 star to 3 star, you would then get the upgrade to boom. He's now 2 star, and when he gets 2 star, he then no, he doesn't do anything. He just gets more stats. But at 3 star, you get their tier 2 ability. Then at the True Awakening, you get the ultimate ability. So Mod is like very good, as you can see right now, to get his ultimate, which is AoE damage, but it's gonna be hard to get him towards obviously his ultimate. So someone like Garad, if I can get her, is gonna be good, because Garad heals on the tier 2, where Elizabeth heals on the ultimate, which is not great because it's gonna be hard to get towards the ultimate. So yeah, that's kind of gimmick, and you can move characters around, level them up, merge them in the Grand Cross thing. You click start base defense. Now behind myself, I will say the menu is bugged because it stretches out, and because I got the mod that allows me to have a full screen, it looks very, very weird. It looks fine when you're playing it on your actual resolution or your phone. It's just right now it's great. But yeah, it's once again auto battle, right? It just plays for you with the characters, with your levels, with the boost you got. Then at the end of a quest, you then get a little mission which you do, like for example, it would like give you a riddle or something. You click, okay, resupply my base. I can then do more stuff, and you know, I get some buffs, right? You get some more coins, I get some level up, some HP, you know, all that stuff basically to help you progress through your waves, right? And afterwards, we get more coins, we can now buy more slots, and we can then summon again. We got Diane, we can now merge her, so she now has more stats. We can do a random level up a random character. And if you're wondering what these down here are, when this is no enemies fine, as you progress, you don't have to split your units between 3 different bases. Those are what it's kind of for, right? Melee again, so we do Melee into 2 star, and now into a 3 star, so now he's got his tier 2 ability. And then Garad, and then also Ren. So that is basically the game. There is some RNG because you can actually get just get 15 Barns. Like I've had a few runs, I guess, where I got Barn to 3 star within like the first 3 waves. So there's some RNG there, but generally it doesn't matter, because the more you progress into it, which you can come back to, by the way, you don't have to do all in one go. And if I just give up, for example, right now, we'll see how much points we do get. Do we get any? I don't think you get any. So you do have to actually lose. So yeah, don't give up actually. You can only get 25k points a week. So it takes like 5 to 4 runs basically to fully max it out, which is not that hard to do. And you do get a bunch of rewards. You can see the ranking. I've gone to 21. Someone's gone to 60. So it is not paid to win, because you don't really win, because you can do it through the play. It's just if you can get to wave 60, you won your bragging rights. And also you can get your weekly earnings a lot more easier, right? Doesn't matter if you're a low level or a high level, you can all get the same amount of points, which is, I think, is very, very good. All right, so next big change, and this is what's going to change the game a lot here. And to be fair, almost made my tier list not redundant, but you know, Matt needs to update now, right? And that is the Great Legendary Awakening. So basically, what they've done now is buffed up a lot of legendaries. I think they buffed them up, but they've now made it so even if you have them at low dupe levels, you can now start to use them slightly. So you can see on the screen now, this is what they say here. So the rate of stats have increased when Awakening legendary characters have improved. When awakening a character from 1 star, their stats will increase by approximately 80% compared to before. And also at 3 star awakening, legendary rank heroes will now have stats similar to an 8 star awaken unique character, which is basically what I've had here, right? All my characters right here are 8 star. So if we go down, I don't think I have anyone to 3 star, but if I got Galen to 3 star right now, for example, he would have similar stats to a unique at 8 star, which is to be fair, impressive. That's actually really, really good. And yeah, since they're now giving you some more legends for free, like Arthur and also Guild Wonder, they're actually gonna be more usable as well. But also, it's gonna be not really good for me, but it's also good if you're progressing through the game. Obviously, I've gone past that point now, but like, if I got like Nanashi at 1 star when I was early into the game, but I didn't use him because he wasn't good. But now, hey, if you get lucky and you somehow pull Galand or Barn or one of these characters at 1 star very early into the game, I mean, you can use them. Like, they're going to be a little bit more usable now. Alright, so you can now reroll in the game. I mean, to be fair, you shouldn't reroll anyway because getting 1 copy of Barn doesn't mean anything really. You can just summon from anywhere and guarantee him. But before, if you're playing the game, in order to get legendary characters, you have to get to level 6 summons, I believe it was. Level 5 or level 6, where you got legendaries. But now, they've changed it, so, which is probably a lot better, to be fair. Now, at level 1, as you can see, you can now summon legendary characters. Obviously, very, very low rate, but at least the possibility is there, because, obviously, I went through 5 levels of summons. Actually, I think even... yeah, you're looking at level 5, and level 6, you get the summon on actual paid banners, right? But yeah, you can imagine there was at least 5 level summons, hundreds, thousands of tickets, however it may take, to summon, and I didn't get a single legendary. Where now, at the start of the game, you may get 1 or 2, and that 1 or 2 can make a big difference, especially when you're progressing through the game. Alright, so in PvP, we showcased the last time they updated it. You can now find people and you'll be able to refresh once every hour. But now you can spend 100 diamonds if you want to refresh again in case you want to play PvP. Also, not too sure why it wasn't in the actual update anyway, but they've now given out, or they're giving out PvP coins when you finish a season, which is... yeah, like it should have been in the game from the start anyway. So yeah, guys, that's going to wrap up today's video. They have now extended the Barn banner because once again, everyone needs to have Barn. But they've also now released a Jericho banner, which, I mean, I'm not really a big fan of Jericho. I like her kit, like her final attack buff and all she does for the allies. But her as a character itself, her attack speed, like her actual damage is so low. But that's because I was using that 1 star. So who knows? Now maybe that she is 1 star. And they've now apparently buffed up the stats by 80 or 60%. And if I can get towards 3 star, then maybe she's now more usable. Who knows? But yeah, that's all for today's video. Thank you for watching. And yeah, peace.